Hey, what's up, family? Um, I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're still alive and kicking and kicking ass and taking names. Last week, I we did this mentorship field trip where we took a group of kids to a field trip on to this place called Impact Houston. They have tons of stuff that they do there. They feed the homeless. They have kind of like a halfway house. They don't call them homeless; they call them outdoorsmen. But every time we take a group of kids over there, it ends up being just kind of like a huge experience for them. Helps us, really connect with, the students that we mentor. And then they get to hear stories of people that are in AA or were struggling with drugs, and it's all kind of like the same or similar story, right? Is these people end up leaving school from a small town, and then from there, based on the people they were hanging around with, kind of determines the next couple years of their lives. And it had me thinking, this is like a really critical part of these students' lives. They're in high school, and really the relationships they have are going to determine what's going to happen in their lives in the near future. So it had me looking back and thinking about, my life in increments of, 5 to 10 years. And it really was the relationships that I made dictated what I was going to get into in the next 5 to 10 years after that. I started selling drugs when I was 12, and that determined everything I did until I started going to church, and that determined the next 5 to 10 years. And then I went to a Bible college in Springfield, Missouri, and then I came back to Houston. But every time I saw like a cross point in my life where I lost a lot and started all over, the next 5 to 10 years was determined more or less by the people that I had around me. And I guess the old saying of, you are who you hang out with, and you are the sum of, the 5 closest people that you have in your life. And I have very few people now in my life that I check in with and are part of it. And based on my goals, I am wanting to, obviously increase my fitness and everything that I'm doing in that route. So I've been doing most of my running alone, like 95% of it, except for the race. And up until this last week is when I started running with some friends, which challenged me a little bit, with my pace and things like that. So it's got me thinking about like a run club, even socializing some. But the part that kind of holds me up is that when I sign up for something or when I want to get some training done, I don't want it to be, hey, how you doing? I don't want it to be something that brings more like complexity to the habit that I'm trying to build, right? I want to be able to walk out the house and lock in on 8 miles. I want to be able to walk out the house and just go at it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just want to check in. Things are a little slow for me this week. I'm trying to catch up on just some paperwork, some back office stuff that I need to be doing, some cold calls. And I'm trying to get into the gym. I'm trying to do some resistance training and decide which marathon I'm going to sign up for this, November or October. But what about you? What are some of the goals you have? What are some of the things that you're doing that kind of are going to set up, the next 5 to 10 years of your life, whether it's physically, financially. But honestly, man, the priority should be your health. In theory, everything else will follow. So what's your goal for your health? I've been, when I'm not training really hard, I'm eating 1 meal a day. I'm trying not to overeat. And for me, what gets me is sweets. So I'm getting a little sunburn. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Keep one foot in front of the other. And just remember, man, that if you don't train and fight for what you have, pretty soon someone is going to come for it, right? Whether it's your family, your happiness, your health, someone's going to come take it from you. But we have what it takes to stay diligent and build what we need to protect what's ours. It's in our nature to do that. It's within us. I love you guys. I hope you're doing good, and keep your head up. Keep your head up. Don't let this craziness get to you. I know it's super easy to get, doomer and, I just jump on YouTube sometimes and it's just like a bunch of negative shit, right? The dating market, the housing market, all the fucking markets, right? My insurance went up on my home. I'm very fortunate that I'm, able, to have a home. I know a lot of people, it's fucking impossible with these interest rates. But like it went up $300 a month, like I don't know, might have to start selling my body. I'm joking. Okay. YouTube, don't cancel me. But I will if I need to. But yeah, so it's like, shit happens, and it's super easy to let it all get the best of us, with the tariffs and, all the stuff that's going on politically and in the war. And there's a video by Rethink X that kind of gives like some light. Things can't go bad forever, right? I think it's the people that are persistent and that don't give up. Those are the ones that succeed. And I think the goal should shift to more like, let's keep this thing going, one day more, or, let's try to buy ourselves another day. Same thing goes in my business. Man, if I can keep this thing alive for another month, I'm Gucci. And then worry about the other month and try to build. But some of the things that I think you need to offset some of the negativity that's around is, listen to some positive stuff. Listen to some good news. Read something spiritual, something that enlightens you. Whether it's a music or a message or, a podcast, or even going to church, whatever it is, go and get some vitamin D for 30 minutes. Put this thing away, the phone. I know like every time I try to go and do something on my phone, whether it's like, look up someone's email or anything like that, it's like straight to Instagram or straight to Facebook or straight to YouTube or whatever the latest dopamine provider is. It's all habits that we need to redirect. But yeah, those are my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. I hope you're doing well. I think we need some more positive stuff in this world, and who better than to do it and to start with, and with you and with me. Love you guys. Take care.